Safeguarding in the learning and skills sector. Safeguarding training for tutors working in the adult education sector. Developed by Gateshead Council Learning and Skills. The following safeguarding training contains 3 modules. Module 1 will provide an overview of the context of safeguarding. Module 2 will introduce the aspects for a safer environment, and Module 3 will present aspects related to development and support. Module 1. The context. Definition of safeguarding. What is child protection? What is safeguarding? What's the difference? Child protection looks at recognizing abuse and neglect and acting on it, whereas safeguarding looks at keeping children, young people, and vulnerable adults safe from a much wider range of potential harm and delivers preventative action, not just reaction. What are we safeguarding learners from? Sexual abuse or inappropriate relationships, grooming, physical and emotional abuse or neglect, domestic violence, inappropriate parenting, inappropriate supervision by staff or volunteers, i.e. bad practice, bullying, cyberbullying, self-harm, risky behaviour, unsafe activities and environments, accidents, for example road, home, crime, fear of crime, exploitation including financial abuse, sexual exploitation, forced marriage, immigration issues, potentially unsafe environments, for example parks, sports grounds, homelessness and unsuitable housing, victimization due to race, sexuality, faith, gender, disability. Who are the potential abusers? Anyone. This could never happen here, so why is this important? There are external and internal drivers, such as legislation, inspection, protecting the organisation and its workforce, policies and procedures, contractual responsibilities. Doing what is best. Commitment to providing the best and safest learning environment possible to ensure learners can succeed and staff can feel secure. Safeguarding and external inspection. Inspectors will look for awareness of safeguarding, what training is available, policies and procedures, reporting systems, whether the organisation is proactive and taking the right steps, whether learners feel safe, links to partner organisations. Module 2. A safer environment. How do we safeguard learners and staff? Safer recruitment of staff including volunteers. Effective management and supervision. Clear and effective policies and procedures. Promoting safe working practices. Raising awareness of learners, staff and governors, trustees, board members and involving them in reviewing and developing approaches. Developing a culture of vigilance, getting the right balance. Risk assessments. Do's and don'ts and code of practice can be found in our policy, safeguarding policy. The best way to protect learners and staff is to empower them to protect themselves. We should ensure that they have an understanding of what is appropriate and what is not. Help them to challenge what is inappropriate. Give them avenues to address and report their concerns. Involve them in the development and review of approaches to safeguarding. Recognizing and responding. It is the responsibility of the designated person to follow correct reporting procedures. Everyone is responsible. Legislation. Safeguarding is reviewed on a regular basis and is consistently changing. All staff and learners should be kept up to date. Module 3. Development and Support. The final module of the training will consider the following aspects: It is important to note that all incidents must be reported and that some learners may need specific support linked to different issues. It is important that organisations offer staff access to both practical and personal support around safeguarding issues. Your handbook contains suggestions of organisations that can support vulnerable learners and young people and adults generally. You may know of local support agencies as well. For more information and to continue your learning, please access the following site, available via the LSIS Virtual Learning Environment, VLE, as part of the online learning resource at www.leadershiplearning.org.uk. In summary, we owe it to all learners and staff to keep them as safe as we can. It is not just good practice, but a requirement to have effective policies and procedures in place. Questions. Do you know how safe your learners feel? If so, how? Do you know how safe staff feel? If so, how? How is safeguarding promoted across the organisation?